and a lot of other things going on. So thank you for making it a great experience for our kids and also the other teams that came to visit. We got lots of compliments about our facility, about our crowd, and just about how things were run. So compliments from schools like that is a big deal. So thank you for that. We had Kentucky on Friday night, and it was one of those matches where we talk about where we did a lot of really good things and put ourselves in a position that we could have won the match, but unfortunately didn't end up on the winning side. One of the things in the first game, it was very similar to last weekend when I talked about how we were right in it with the team, battling back and forth, and we really work hard for our points, and then at the end it just goes on a long run by the other team. So we talked about that between games 1 and 2. I think we were up 20-18 maybe and lost the next 7 points, which is something we really have to work hard. I don't think our kids just give up on it, but we have to really work hard at focusing on being able to side out. And I was really happy with the response. We won a really tough second game, 27-25, so obviously they were in that same position again, but we're able to execute a little bit better on our side. And then we ended up losing in 4, but I thought there was some really good volleyball. We did some really good things, and again, some things that we need to continue to get better at on our side that I know we're going to be able to do. So proud of that match, even though we didn't come out on the winning side. We had Creighton Saturday morning, and Creighton beat Kentucky, so obviously Creighton a really good team. And I think that match was the best we have done at executing our game plan, and it was one of those matches where I could continue to do a little bit more advanced things as the match went along, which was a lot of fun actually for us as coaches, but our kids just did a really good job of executing. We were kind of in the same situation as last year where we had won the first 2 games. Last year we ended up losing the next 3, came back in the third game, and for those of you that were there, it was a really tough game to be a part of in any way. I'm sure it was tough for you as fans, but we lost 25-8, and that's everything not going your way for sure. So a very tough game for our team, but I think the positive part was that they were able to turn that around and leave it and go into the next game and win it. So I thought that was a huge mentally challenging thing that our kids overcame, so I think we learned a lot from that. So very happy and proud about that. We had USC that night, and actually I know the scores don't really show it. We lost 3-0, but I thought we played some really, really good volleyball against what I consider a Final Four team for this year. Big physical team, and what I loved about it is we forced them to do something different. Every video that we scouted, watching them all weekend, they have a certain way of doing things, and our defense forced them to do different things. Now, they're a team that are very capable of doing different things, and they did, but I was just really proud that our kids defensively forced them to do some different things. On our side, we just have to be better at being able to defend and do something out of that, and we talk about that a lot, our transition offense. We do a lot of getting the balls up, getting good touches, but not putting over an effective enough offense. So that's one of the areas that will be a huge focus for us for the next couple weeks. Also, being able to not let teams go on long runs. We had several times this weekend, 5, 6, 7 point runs that we really have to work hard. Part of that is having certain serve-receive offense right now that we haven't had enough time to have a lot of different options in those serve receives, and so obviously that will be another focus for us this week as well. As Colin said, we head to Butler for what will be a big weekend for us, another 4-team tournament. We have Cincinnati, who is 5-1 and look like they're playing some great volleyball. Again, we'll watch video today on all 3 teams. Butler is 1-5, but that is very deceiving because all their losses have come to top 25 teams or teams that have been getting votes for the top 25, and they have gone 4 or 5 games with all 4 of those teams. So a deceiving record, a very good Butler team at home, and then we have UIC as well. The challenge for this week is that we play 2 on Friday this time instead of 2 on Saturday, so trying to find that balance again between how much can we work on our own selves, which there's some things we need to work on, preparing for 3 teams, but being able to play 2 matches on Friday will be a little bit of a different challenge for us. But we're looking forward to it. We practiced actually for a little bit yesterday, and our kids seemed fresh enough to be able to do some things. So we'll go hard at it today and tomorrow, and then a little bit lighter on Thursday to try to prepare for what we know will be a good tournament this weekend. Any questions?
Hey, cool.